the home field advantage. Or home time advantage, whatever. It's Saturday, fellas. You know what that means. It means I don't get sleep, because I get a morning shift that takes 9 hours. Or 8 hours, 45 minutes if you want to be more accurate. But that's beside the point. We're not here to work, we're here to have fun. This is not a work, alright? This is relaxing. Last stream proved it can work. We're here to not take things seriously, we're here to have fun, you know? We're here to have a good time. And it's halftime. So, I don't quite know what the results are, but, you know, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know we're Saturday boys. Doing this on Saturday night, so things should go well. It also means, you know, considering how many Saturday people we saw last stream, we might end up just getting a lot of mirror matches, which if we do, who's to say how long this is actually going to be for me. But oh well. The point is, we're in good spirits so far, so let's see where the midpoint is leaving us. Oh boy. Yeah, okay. We're losing one thing. That's fine. Look, it's just one category. It's just the open. Not only does it not have to do with us, not that we would matter, but, you know, still 2 categories for us to get, maybe even popularity. This means nothing. The halftime means nothing. It's just a little, you know, bit of introspection of what's going on. And it's not too far apart. I mean, you know, it's about 50-ish average, 0.5% for each team. Like Shiver says, it's far from over. Because now with the halftime, as always, we get Tricolor, and I don't know what the stage is, so hopefully it's a good one. If we want to go back to Turf War, it's Mako Martin's ship shape. I'm good. I mean, I like Mako Martin enough. Probably would be good with the blaster, but eh. And for Tricolor, we got Bluefin. Hell yeah! I've been getting more into this map. It's a nice little back to Splatoon 1 type thing. I mean, I don't quite like the map as much as I do in Splatoon 1, but you know, it's nice to have back. It's still fun. Alright. Now that we're back in, hopefully we don't run into things like we did at the end of the last stream. I'm still kind of perplexed as to what we saw. You're fucking pushing it, buddy. And we're gonna go like business as usual. We're still gonna be using the Super Scope. Still this version. Sprinkler should help us with defending and attacking. I mean, we are supposed to be attacking, so we should be on the ×2 team. Watch us get put on defending teams for most of these matches. For the few that won't be mirror matches. I'm optimistic. Hey, look, just because I'm not going to take it all that seriously, I'm just going to try and enjoy it, doesn't mean it can't still be better. Oh, look at him go. Look at him go. There we go. How fast can I detonate Reef Slider? Yeah, a bit of a delay. Explosion is not too big. We weren't doing too great with it last time. It was helping. It was better than nothing, but... I mean, really, compared to the Booyah Bomb, I feel like it was getting about the same results. So it's more about, like, the sub. Which, honestly, I feel like... I guess it worked well just because the map we had, one of the maps we had was good for Sprinkler. Bluefin? I don't know. Alright, mirror match 1. Here we go, boys. At least we get to play the game. You know, the game of Splatoon 3 and Tricolor, not the game of the Splatfest. At least we get some practice to see how this weapon works. For Tricolor. Oh, this map feels weird. Yeah, because we're in the mid, technically. Although this should be a good weapon for defending, at least. It's just, you know, we're not supposed to really beat the defenders all that much. That's a pretty bad spot for a sprinkler. Surely. Oh, we already got him. Let's go snipe him out. Okay. No, go for it. I'm surprised. I guess he didn't think I was there, which lucky me. Okay, we're kind of destroying here. I'm not sure if it's a team imbalance thing or they just don't care because it's a mirror match. I don't blame them. Damn. I might be eating my words here. Oh, no. You can have it. I know he's still over there, yeah. Come on. It had to stack up on me. Oh, okay, so we get like 2 smallish corners. They get like 1 larger corner. That's kind of neat. You know, considering how often Bluefin can just go to like spawn. I wouldn't say spawn camp because the upper areas are pretty big, but it's a pretty hilly area. I mean, still, even with some of the redesigns, it's still more interesting than the Splatoon 3 map design can get. Alright. Ugh, back to the ginger ale that burns my nose. You know, I think this weapon's actually going to be pretty good for this area. I might want... I think Reef Cider is honestly not bad for here, but... the Sprinkler, I don't really see being terribly useful. Maybe I'm just not using it correctly. I don't know. I feel like Burst Bomb would probably help us out a lot here, but I don't know. So... one thing I forgot. Let's get our EXP boost. It's a Saturday night. Let's enjoy it, fellas. First of the day. Mana Wardrobe Villager. Okay. Did that say Delph Lever? It did. It sure did. So anyway, something I forgot to bring up on last stream, in regards to the actual Splatfest theme, in regards to, like, why Saturday is the best. I completely forgot to bring it up. Saturday morning cartoons. Duh, like, of course. It's like a classic staple of entertainment. I mean, not really nowadays, because we have the internet and social media and all that, and because of streaming, well, mostly because of streaming, we don't really have it anymore. But I grew up with, like, Saturday morning cartoons. And, like, you know, waking up. I wouldn't say waking up early, but like waking up early enough and catching like my usual runs of some of my favorites, you know, the 2003 Ninja Turtles show, the only one I've seen. Still a banger show. Yu-Gi-Oh, of course, you know, Sonic X, Kirby Right Back at You. Maybe not like the headliner Saturday morning cartoons, but you know, they were my Saturday morning cartoons, you know, they were what I watched. They had a meaning to me, damn it. It was good times. I mean, you can make the argument that, you know, that Friday nights also have, like, their own cartoon, you know, like, Cartoon Fridays. I think I was, like, just not old enough for those, sadly. Refreshments! I gotta schmoove. Nice. I mean, you know, I watched most of the cartoons that were on there. It's just I wasn't really around for that specific cartoon block. Oh. It was different back in the day. I mean, again, with streaming, you can't. Come on, bro. You can't really. It's not those kind of cartoon blocks. Just aren't gonna have the same effect. Even Saturday morning cartoons, to an extent, still kind of around with like some cartoon channels, I guess, but it doesn't hit the same. Oh no. Okay, we're still doing that. Gimme. Okay, good. Oh, you are not out-sprinklering me. There we go. Look, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like my convenience. I don't exactly have the time for cable TV, not nearly as much as when I was a kid, so... It's nice to have my convenience, but... You know, it was nice to have stuff like that when you were a kid and your options were way more limited. It was fun. Double. I don't think it actually stacks, but... And I mean, you know, you can make the argument with Friday, but what does Sunday have? Does Sunday have any cool cartoon blocks? No. Any cool and memorable ones? Absolutely not. They get sent... Sunday gets the Saturday leftovers. They get the reruns. Or I don't know, if you switch to the right channel, maybe you'll get some VeggieTales. I didn't... You know, and that, you know, I like VeggieTales, but it's not the same. Our sped up respawn time hopefully helping us in the future matches. I'm still not inking a lot of turf. I was kind of underperforming that match, but I think I did an okay job of assisting. And you know what's just as good, if not better, than the Saturday morning cartoons? The Saturday night cartoons. Or I guess, more accurately, like, you know, Toonami and stuff. Because I watched the shit out of that back in the day. That was that was like the cap off to a Saturday for me. And it's still around too, which is nice. And, you know, they don't, because of, like, how things have developed, it doesn't really have to be, like, quite as limited as it used to be, which is nice. I mean, it's still limited in a way, but, like, not in terms of, like, changing things around and censoring things for broadcast TV. It's not as strict as it used to be, which is nice to see. But yeah, it's those cartoons. I'm telling you that made. Maybe that's part of what makes Saturday so special for me. Even though it's a Saturday night right now, I'm gonna watch cartoons after this. No. Hey, get your fucking Twitch handle out of your username, all right? I see that shit enough on TF2, all right? How shameless can you get? Couldn't be me. Oh, good, someone disconnected. Probably because they're sick of mirror matches. I wonder why. Mm-hmm. I tell you, nothing hits more than, like, being, when I was like 5 or 6, up late, like late night, basically kind of having like a semi-sleepover type deal with your brother, maybe a friend or a cousin hanging out. Especially when like cousins were over, you know, everyone's just sleeping in the living room, chilling out, and you got the TV on. You just got the Cartoon Network playing. Why am I playing with you? Okay. Well, you know what? Okay, yeah, we'll chill. Whatever. You got the Cartoon Network playing back when they had their CN City era. They had the night bumpers. The vibes are immaculate. And that's what the weekend's all about. And that shit happens best and most on Saturdays. I rest my case. I guess we're just on the hunt for a regular match for the rest of this stream. For however long I decide to do this. Yeah, booyah. Yeah. See, look at me. I can't ink turf. Kind of. You're not throwing that over here, right? Okay, good. Why are you jumping to me? I'm back at base. You're making no progress. That didn't... How? How did they get on the wall? Oh, I'm not even... Huh, I'm not even in the paint right now. I see. No. There was another? Oh, Hydra. Oh, both other teams have Splatlings. That's good. No, no, don't fall off. Outranged. GG's got him. And of course, he's not even using the Hydra, but he's got the fucking Hydra badge, as if that weapon doesn't haunt my dreams enough. Not even from dying to it, just from using it and being fucking miserable. You shouldn't shoot that. Yes. Let me build my shark. I was missing too many shots there. Oh, that's... someone's getting signal. Wait, Linda? Bobby? Oh, real cute. Real cute. You're not getting past my impenetrable wall. Actually, they're not even trying. Let me kill. Oh. I think we might have lost that. I think we just got clutched at the end. No. Not even close. I don't want to say it's skewed towards the defending team, because I feel like it's too soon to call it. Yeah! I love getting a fist bump. It always hits. Yeah, why not? Let's just let's keep going, pal. Yeah, because I think we lost our first match, but we've been on a streak since. But you know, they're all mirror matches, which means when our team inevitably loses because we're on Team Fry, people are gonna be upset and blame the mirror matches for losing. Which I think is which honestly is like a weird thing. Like, to an extent, I get it, but it's like... I don't know. I feel like it more comes down to, like, the luck of who actually gets to play the regular matches and not mirror matches, but isn't that, like, the same thing as, like, regular matchmaking, so... Who cares? The matchmaking's all random anyway. I'm not going into the Splatfest thinking I'm gonna win, alright? I've learned to accept my losses. Before I've even lost. Cool. It's Bowser Jr. and your mom. I'm glad they found each other. At least we get to be on attacking. Get to see how that works. So, in other news, something I could have mentioned last stream, but forgot to, amiibos, because I figure that's something to bring up. So recently, we got the release of the Sora amiibo, which I'm looking forward to. I've been trying to buy it, but it keeps, you know, getting out of stock before I can even click on it. Thanks. I don't need it. I might, but I don't. And then also, related to that, there's apparently in Smash gonna be another amiibo tourney thing. Which some people are seeing as news, but really it's just one of those, like, Smash tourneys that happens. Ooh, very nice. Kind of cleaned house with that. I'm going this way. Oh. If anything, I just wanted to... Who is in our base? Leave! Do you know how long it takes me to clean this up? Because of this garbage turf coverage I get? And yet I still use the weapon. At least it builds special. Did he fall off? Did my teammate just fall off the stage? Oh boy. My teammate had the right idea. I just jumped the gun a little bit. Oh, he's killing up there. I don't know why you're going for me. Why are you here? Where the fuck did you come from? I like how we have both Ultra Signals and we still can't get them down to under 40%. It's great. Not for long. Wait. I may stand corrected on some of this. Ooh, and I still nailed them. Yeah, close. Yeah, okay, maybe this does feel very defender skewed. Who's defending right now? Who's on team defense? It's not us. That's for sure. I can't wait for this to be another Splatfest where we somehow we probably end up winning like 3 categories, and then we just lose because it's like a 2-point difference because of Tricolor. I can't wait for that to be the case again. I'm also delirious. I think we're gonna get more than just the sneak peek. Oh well. Anyhow, I bring up the Sora amiibo because that's the last Smash amiibo. It's finally out. It's done. The game got updated for the amiibo support for Sora, and it's pretty much it. And it feels weird, you know? Like, end of an era type shit. Wait, why? I was about to question why I was concerned about the defending team thing, but it's like, I keep getting mirror matches, but that wouldn't matter, I guess. I don't know. I'm thinking of it in a weird way. Anyhow, yeah. So it's cool to see the amiibos come to an end, because they've been, technically, in a way, been coming out since 2014, so almost, not quite 10 years, more like 9.5, but still a long fucking time to get here. And, you know, I have my history with amiibos and Smash. I certainly do. And with another, especially when it comes to amiibo tourneys. And, you know, there's a new one coming out. A new amiibo tourney. And with all the Smash amiibos now out, maybe... Oh, I'm defending. I'm stupid. And with all the Smash amiibos out, maybe it's time to revisit that idea. Maybe, if I really feel like it. Hell yeah. Oh, hey, I got one of those. Actually, wait, no. I was complaining about, like, oh, this is so heavily skewed toward defender, so we're not going to get the bonus points. But here's the thing. If we're the most popular team, we're probably going to be queuing up for defender a lot. So it might balance itself out. Or be in our favor. Oh, this Splatfest ain't over yet, buddy. Okay. What do you mean? You've got iframes on that? Alright, I guess GG's got him. Apparently a vacuum beats a shark. It's an inflatable shark. Maybe the suction kind of helped it. Yeah, you're not leaving my grasp, buddy. Wait, can we ink this? Can we ink that? Let me try. We can. Straight lines are not my forte. I mean, thinking about amiibos more, theoretically, I think we're done with Splatoon amiibos as well. Because, I mean, if we already got off the hook... Or wait, no, deep cut. If we already got deep cut... I mean, we might get something in relation to side order, but... Unless there's something big that comes from that mode, I don't really see us doing too much. I dropped my controller. It is kind of impressive that amiibo in general are still coming out and around. Considering, you know, we don't really see like toy video game stuff much anymore. So it's impressive that like amiibo are still somehow around and still apparently selling well. I mean, selling well enough that I can't fucking get them. No. No. Oh. Feral mother, geezer.gov. Whatever you say, brah. I got greedy. I really wanted the geezer. I don't like his foul attitude raining on my parade. Bitch. Team, we gotta work. They're gonna get nothing. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, the good news is that they both got one, rather than two people getting one, so that still gives us a pretty good chance. Although even, like, when me and my teammate got both of them, we still lost. Shit! We are dying a lot. Maybe I need to change my approach. Because I happen to get the side that usually just kind of outranges me, so maybe Splat Charger and Slosher is more my style. Maybe that's what I need to do. Alright, now that I'm turned around, and I've got my shark. Is he up? Why is he up here? I can't help you. You're going down a path I can't follow. I'm going purple. You know, maybe I should be using my sprinkler more now that I'm thinking about it. And even then, like, look at that. It's so close. Like, they get the benefit of just winning the weapon matchup. And they still win by, like, 3%. This isn't a very well-balanced map. I really don't think it is. The 30-second waiting period is up. Now you'll get to the other 30 seconds. Or 50 to 60 seconds. Then we'll get you in a match, and it'll be with your own team. Okay, was that 47 or 49? Did it do 47 just to spite me? We'll get a regular match sometime. It'll happen. Eventually. And while we wait for that, why don't we talk about something else? In fact, let's talk about one of my favorite things to talk about during these Splatfest streams. Movie night! That's right, I've been watching more movies. Actually, I generally don't watch movies on Saturday, because that's when I go to work, so... You know, separate the work from the leisure time. Aside from, you know, Splatfest, I guess. But, you know, I've been watching a healthy handful, I'd say. Yeah, go for the thing. Get greedy. So, okay, I have been watching a decent amount. Mostly in the theaters, but a couple out. I will say in terms of ones I didn't watch. There's one man. There's one man. Get him. I decided to end up skipping on Argyle. It looked really good to me, but from what I heard after the movie came out, it was like... I generally heard it was like... You know, it was fun. But I was kind of hoping for more than that. Why are you doing that? You know what? So yeah, I ended up not watching that one. Bit of a shame. But oh well, I don't mind it so much. Because when it comes to watching movies, I feel like I've gotten like a pretty... I feel like at this point I'm watching more movies than playing games at this point. But I would not at all consider myself a movie buff. Also because, like, that's mainly just because I haven't really been playing a lot of games lately. Because my movie average at this point is probably like 3 or 4 a month. Which isn't a ton. And, like, movies are only like an hour and a half, 2 hours, that kind of stuff. It also just kind of depends. Like, games I can do whenever, but movies, well, I can also kind of do whenever, but going out, I usually just go out to the theaters to watch stuff. And some months you just get where it's like nothing comes out you want to watch. Where it's like, maybe it's not even a dry month. It's just like, oh, there's some mildly, there's a bunch of, like, okay, interesting stuff out, but nothing like absolutely must see. And then you get months like this, which are absolutely cracked, and you know, there's like at least one movie I'm seeing every week, and we'll get into that. Oh, fucker. Oh well. But our movie journey this time begins back in January. Oh, what the hell happened? And we still win. It looked like we weren't even doing that good. Maybe we shouldn't have let them cook with this one. Again, I'm just saying. Look, even if we win, we don't have to take this. If the victory of which team wins is decided on Tricolor, we don't have to take it too seriously. But our journey begins with, not a new movie, but it did come out in theaters. Finally, because it's the first time in theaters, it would be Pixar's Soul. Because it was a movie that I believe was going to be in theaters, and then they pulled it and they put it out in Disney+. Which in Soul's case is fair, because I'm pretty sure that was during COVID. It was the first year of it, so, you know, I get it. But still disappointed me, because I'm like, I wanted to see that one, man. It seemed like my kind of vibe. And so finally, it gets out in theaters, I'm like, great, now I have an excuse to go watch it. Because I technically could have seen it by this point, but, you know, I want to see it. Seeing it in a theater or a movie I want to see in a theater is always a nice bit of encouragement. And so I got to see it. It was on a double movie night for me. I'll say what the other one is after this, but yeah, I saw it, and in a way, it was better than I thought it would be. I guess, let me put it this way, there are things I heard about the movie where it's like, I'm not sure how much I'm going to enjoy that stuff, like the afterlife stuff, where the main character is like a caricature, like little cute blob dude. I wasn't sure how much I was going to be into that. But honestly, I enjoyed that more than I thought. I actually quite liked it. And there was some really cool art styles while in that world, and they do some really great visual stuff with it. So it ended up actually working out for me. But I think for me, I still did kind of prefer the real, or like the human stuff. And I kind of wish there was a little more of that. Like, it is a shame because... Or in a shame in a way, because I did still really enjoy the movie, but... I wanted to enjoy it more for what it was. I feel like with the topic at hand and what they could do, I think they did do a good job. Like, I wouldn't say it's, like, lacking creativity or anything. Absolutely not, but... I guess with the whole prospect of talking about life, like Pixar doing a life thing, and tackling that sort of introspectively with this dude's life, this jazz teacher's life. I kind of wish it hit a little harder for me emotionally. I don't know how to quite to pinpoint it, but... And, like, it was good. And I had a great time with it. I just wish it like, hit for me. I guess that's where my mild disappointment lies. But there's still a bunch of really great moments. Oh, that's not gonna kill me, right? Yeah, no. That worked. One moment from the movie I've been, like, especially thinking of is, like, when he finally, after the gig, when he gets back in his body, it's like, I guess mild spoilers as well. Stop using the bombs, just get, I'm not, okay, he's using Slosher, I get it. No brain, Inkling brain. I think it's an Octoling, but... We're just gonna ignore... I hope he appreciated it. There was a really wonderful moment in the movie, though, after the gig, slight spoilers, where he finally gets to do this big thing he always wanted, and it's like, it's kind of an underwhelming feeling. And he talks to the other performer about it, and it's like, she tells the story about, like, the fish wanting the ocean and all that. Not to go too deep into it, but it's like, I think about that a lot. I kind of relate to some of that in some ways. And I guess I just wish the movie had more stuff like that. Ooh, that was a nasty little slide into the Ultra Signal. We still lost, but nice play at the end. Christ. We both have an Ultra Signal, and we're just completely screwed. It's like one of the attacking teams. It's like the defending team has to be shit in order to win. Visually, I think it was also really good. Not just from some of the style, but like in the human sections where it's a little more realistic. Man, they get some really nice looking scenes. Like there's a scene where they're like going out of the hospital and they jump in an elevator. And like I had to double take for a second because I was like, why would they just use a real elevator? I'm like, oh wait, oh shit, that's not a real elevator. It like tripped me up for a few moments in the film. Like it was that good. And it was also pretty funny. I will say that there were some good jokes. Not all of them hit. A couple of them were groaners, you know, but funnier than I thought it was gonna be. So yeah, overall it was a solid time. I'm glad I finally got to watch it. I wish it wowed me. It did in some aspects, but not in, I think, the ways I wanted to. But it's still a great and enjoyable movie. I'd probably put it, like, in terms of, like, my Pixar rankings. I'd probably put it, like, a nice B. It was good. It was good. Oh boy, time to lose again. Time to lose for my team, by my team. We're just here to splat, man. At least this guy I've paired with is also kind of down with it. Maybe he's just waiting for a real match. But yeah, it was great seeing that and finally experiencing that movie at that night. And then after that, I decided to go, after a half hour of waiting, into another movie called Poor Things. Which, if you don't know the movie, after watching a movie like Soul, it is quite a bit of a juxtaposition. I don't know how to describe the movie very well without spoiling it. All I'll say is that it's a very weird, very fucked up movie, but in a way I really enjoyed. I think it's technically a 2023 movie though, so it's not really new. I need to double check that. I will say if it is a 2023 movie, I might have to readjust my top 5, because that would probably be in there. Oh, we got the Ultra Sync. Oh shit, nice. It's like the movie, it's kind of like sort of a play on a Dr. Frankenstein type deal. Nice. I can aim. Oh, we got wiped there by a 52 gal. Great. And we got both the Ultra Signals. I still don't feel like we're gonna win. Then again, it's pretty purple. Oh. Wait for it. Wait for it. Hello! I'm coming down, relax. Oh shit. What the fuck just happened? How is green so far ahead now? Oh yeah, sprinkler. Yeah, I'll just, I gotta put somewhere they're not gonna destroy. Not me. Oh, good. Yeah, right in the wall. Mm-hmm. You're doing great, Cedar. I don't even... Okay, to be fair, I don't know who's gonna win that one. But it's like, you gotta put in some goddamn work to make the defenders not win. And then they still do. This map sucks for Tricolor. I'm not even mad. I just think it's funny. Which, to bring it back, Poor Things, also pretty funny. Sometimes in an awkward way. If you have heard about a few things with the movie, you might know there's a lot of... It can be quite crude. And, you know, yeah, there's a lot of, to put it bluntly, fucking in the movie. Which, early on when it's happening, really kind of made me uncomfortable just because I'm like... Is it really good for this character to be fucking around like this? With how their brain is? I'm like, how kosher is this? I mean, later on when you get into the film, it's... When the film and the character develop a little more, you know... They still find a way to make it awkward, and uncomfortable, but like just in a different way. In a way I didn't mind as much, but it was still like, huh, yeah, I'm watching this. Felt weird too, because I was seeing it with coworkers. It wasn't planned, it just happened that way. We ended up just somehow seeing the same movie in the same show, in the same seats. Which is cool. And we did all end up loving the movie, it was great. There's also one more aspect of the movie I'd want to bring up, but I'll save that for another movie, because it kind of parallels. But yeah, if, it's kind of a hard recommendation, because it does go places. And it is kind of fucked up, but if you're into something weird... Here, I'll just, Oh, he was like a split second away from living through that and getting the signal again. This way? Alright, I believe in the team. I believe in the team. We tried, bud. Mm-hmm. This is a fair map. Oh, he's going for it, though. Okay, that came down to my bad aim, to be honest. Oh, we almost had that, too. Oh, that's not a bad place for a sprinkler, actually. What do you want? What do you want us to do, game? I guess we'll just die. What do you mean? How did I miss him? What do you mean? Spazzing out. Like the 3 M's in that fucker's name. No. And we're still gonna lose. We get both ultra signals, we're still gonna lose. Well, hang on. Now that I'm hitting my shots, might be a slightly different story. Get me up here. Fuck you. We're still gonna lose. We're so still gonna lose. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a nice defending win. I hate it. I hate it. Oh, I was doing so good at the end. And that's when, that's the worst part. I was doing so good at the end. That's when it matters for Tricolor. I mean, for Turf War in general. And we still fucking lost. It was still that, like... Ah. I cannot believe this man is still queuing up with me. Random man named Player. Playing weapons I like, too. Like, he's used, like... Ink brush, stinger, not bad weapons. He seemed like he was doing good with the brush. So, anyhow. Oh yeah, let me double check. Poor things, poor things. Yeah, 2023. December. So yeah, technically a 2023 movie, so you know what? I would go ahead and say that was my number 5 for last year. So I was having a hard time deciding on that number 5. It was like between John Wick 4 and Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I'll just say, you know, good honorable mentions. I'll put Poor Things at 5. I really liked it. Wait, R-Star. Wait. Like... the one on my friend list? Or... I'm gonna have to check. I mean, probably not. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll follow him. I'll follow him. So yeah, damn good movie. And then after that, we're gonna go a bit out of the theaters because... our next movie, I watched at home. Because, and I brought this up on last stream, you know how I've been watching Pokemon. You could put a sprinkler there. That's such a dick place to put a sprinkler. But I'll learn. But I have been watching Pokemon, and I'm trying to watch the movies along with it. And so, I got to rewatch Pokemon 2000. You're really soloing me for that. I kill you once and you're that bitter. Everything is fine. Ooh. And here's the thing, I was looking forward to rewatching Pokemon 2000 because it's been a while since I had seen it. And now that I'm actually watching the series proper, I'm like, oh, I'm good. This might hit even more, and you know, I'll probably see it with some nostalgic, through a bit of a nostalgic lens, because I had seen it once or twice. But I'm like, no, this should be good. This should be good. I should have a good time with it. And I'm gonna be honest. I don't know, man. It did not. It didn't quite work for me. Sad to say. I mean, don't get me wrong. There were cool one shot. Yep. We can... Yeah. Our own fucking team. You know what? At this point, I'd rather it be our team. Our own team. So I don't have to constantly deal with losing to the other team. Because of bad map design. And sometimes, me missing my aim. There's a whole enemy team there. They can just move from point to point. Like, at least last time, there was some separation. Oh, great, we got an Ultra Signal. Oh, we'll lose by 23 instead of 14. Bro, we're on the same team. If they had just let us have the signal, we could have overpowered them, but no. Now the defending team is just gonna get the big number. Big number mean better team. Look at what you fucker- we still would have lost either way, but you know what? It would have been closer. It's just a hopeless map, man. And we've done all mirror matches this stream. This fucking sucks. Do a 9-hour work shift and come back to this? Oh. Godspeed, player. We'll miss ya. I just want to check something real quick. Okay, so one time the defending team lost, and of course it was when I was on that team. It's great. And even then they still had to get both Ultra Signals. Disconnect. Holy shit, we've had one match this whole stream where the defending team lost. One match. And again, of course, it was when I was on that team. Because that's just how it goes. It's not even like a, oh, I'm losing on this one so much, and I'm so hard focused on that. No, even when I'm winning, it still feels like bullshit. It's like, oh, the map just is that. And I like this map. I think I do like this map, just not in Tricolor, apparently. But I carried on. Yeah, I don't know what it was with Pokemon 2000 though. The thing I will say I was watching the dub, and some people will be like, "Oh, that's got to be it," because you're watching the dub, and the dub sucks. Listen, I like the dub, but here's the thing: I don't really have that issues I had with the movie. I haven't been having when watching the show. The movie had like some, especially in the first half, had like really bad pacing issues. Like it was just like moving by so fast. Again, in a way like the show doesn't. And it's like, you have a big budget movie, why is it just speeding along? Also, like, when you start the movie, Ash and friends, who you have Tracy now, because that's what was going on with the Orange Islands. He was there, Brock was gone. Brock was, you know, he was doing something, he was picking Ivy, you know? It did something to him, I'm telling you. But also at the start of the movie, you have, like, this lady who's, like, driving them around in a boat. And she's kind of doing so like she's a part of the crew, but as someone who's been watching the show, she never shows up in the show. She's just there for the movie, and I'm like, who are you? How are you so familiar with them? What is your story? Oh, no, you're just here. Okay. It's like, I get it's not supposed to be linked too hard to the show, but it's like... I'm just gonna... Here. Alright, well I was gonna help, but you guys are great. You guys are doing your own thing. Nope, follow him. We gotta let him know. We gotta let him know there's no hope. Even my team left. Someone on my team left. Because they know this shit sucks. No. Watch us still somehow win with, like, one person gone. Do it. Do it, pussy. Do it. Whoa! You should use your special. Oh, right, I don't get iframes. Oh, uh-huh. Oh, of course! No, we can still do this. Never mind. Oh, great. Defending team finally lost. Once again, when I'm on the team. And even then, it's because we had a teammate disconnect. Before then, we were rolling. This map sucks! God, look at those rollerblades. I gotta get me a pair. I think legitimately this might be the worst Tricolor map we've ever done. And again, I have no reason to be mad about it. It's been all mirror matches. None of this matters. It's just for fun. Anyone else stay with you? Why not? One match. Even the music in the movie, like, there were some good scores, but it could feel a little... I felt like they used certain musical cues a bit too much. Again, I feel like more of my issues with the movie came out in the first half. The second half wasn't as egregious, but... still, something about the movie just felt sloppy. It's hard to compare, because the thing is, I didn't rewatch the first movie in time with the show, just because I didn't have access to it. I used to have VHS of it, and then my mom taped over it with her fucking soap operas back in the day. Still, I still haven't forgotten. Still bitter about it. At least I still have the third movie, which comes at the very end of the first part of Johto, which means I still have like 35 episodes to go. Maybe next Splatfest, we'll see. We're never gonna see that non-mirror match. Never. I'll be honest, the moment we do, I'm ending stream. I just want one. I don't even care if we lose it. I just want to do it to say I did. Refreshments. That's what's been missing. Stop going for the ultra signal. Relax. Hey, they can't see my boost, right? Oh, hey, you've got my weapon. And you're dead. Stop going for the signal. Deal with the team. You're still gonna lose. You're talking shit. You're still gonna lose. It doesn't matter on this map. Maybe if that happens. What do you mean this way? We're losing. By which I mean the game is now even, so we are at risk of losing. What do you mean? I'm not here. Oh, alright. Of course. give me those refreshments. Yeah, like, look at this. I still feel like we're being dominated. I guess, well, okay. I was seeing like, oh, we have like 27%. They have 40. I guess, you know, there's a point to be made there. Stop squid jumping. It's not helping. It would probably help if I aimed a little better as well. But I can't do everything. Whoa! No balls. You know, I like this weapon, I'll say that, but my aim could be better. Here, I'm just gonna... And my timing, you know, my timing could be better as well. Here, I'ma just... something. Hey, who had the same idea as me? Look at that. That doesn't even feel dominant. Like, it's crazy. One thing I will say about the movie, though, is that when it comes to, like, Pokemon and, like, character designs, I feel like Gen 2 to 3 is that sweet spot for me. Like, pretty much all the character designs that you're seeing in those games, or in properties when it comes to, like, not the Pokemon necessarily, but, like, the human designs, it's fucking fire. There's so many great designs. I feel like this movie, like, whether it be the movie or Orange Islands, that's where it, like, really starts to heat up. It was just like, I don't know. I don't know if it's the fashion sense or it's like the hairstyles they get in that era, but it speaks to me. Even if the actual characters might not. Because again, wasn't too keen on the writing. Which, you know, it's Pokemon, I'm not going in for it, but again, it's less compared to movies, it's more compared to the series. Like, usually I'm used to it being more entertaining or enjoyable, and something about 2000 just did not work for me. It really was a letdown for me, and I'm sad to say that. Maybe it is the dub. Maybe it is that. I don't know. I'm planning, once I actually watch all the movies, and maybe just finish the series in general in like 3 years, I'll watch through all the movies again in a marathon and watch them subbed, just to see if I feel any different about them. We'll see. But for now, well. Alright, someone can disconnect now. Just do it, you'll do us a favor. Bro! I can't wait for them to do that one more time, and I can't do anything about it. Actually, no, we've got a paintbrush, we've got Brella, we've got some melee stuff we could use. There's potential. Oh. I guess another movie I also watched, not in theaters. I don't want to talk much about it because I don't really have a lot to say about the movie. Oh, they're doing it again. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah, real dick move. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the map sucks unless you have the exact right weapon combo with it. Yay! saw What Women Want with Mel Gibson. And it was, you know, it was a breath of fresh air from his usual portrayal of an insane person to play someone who gradually becomes insane, rather than play himself, where he is always insane. What? You have the umbrella! You have the shield! Why are you hiding? Dumbass! It's 2-on-1 and you're hiding behind a wall with the umbrella, with the shield weapon! Don't fucking booyah me! Okay, well, you didn't booyah. Oh, he left. Oh, excuse me. Just like, completely let one rip out of nowhere. Where? My entire team is on the right. Where the fuck is my team? We're all spread out and we're doing... Oh, that's because... No, they're in their spawn. It's like, no, we could be in the mid or on this side trying to actually cover turf that's not under a ultra signal. But no. Every time defending team is lost, it's because I'm on it, I guess. Fuck me. And it's still, like, only 6%. Like, guys, it's not that... It really is not that hard to win on this. I know my aim's not great either, but, like... Yeah, I mean, my aim's not great on it. If you want to know why I watched the movie What Women Want, though, it was actually for part of my college class. Because I'm taking a class related to how gender works in communication and such. So we ended up watching that movie and writing an essay about it, and I may or may not have done it yet. Still working on that, but look, it's a lax class. I got the time for it. It's fine. But yeah, I mean, you know, I liked the movie, I guess. It was of a different time. It was fun, I guess. Again, I don't really have a lot to say about it, but I guess you can probably tell why I've been taking so long with writing that assignment. That's between you and me. As for other movies, though, things I can talk about, let's go back to actually seeing things in the theater. And well, I've been talking about, throughout these streams, a series of films that have relation to one another, whether that be Perfect Blue or Tokyo Godfathers. And recently, I watched the final one. Not of the discography, but of the film festival that the theater I go to did, and that's Paprika. Yeah, they unfortunately didn't have Millennium Actress. I think that's what it's called. Didn't have that. Didn't show like all of Satoshi Kon's movies, but you know they showed the big heavy hitters, the ones most people would probably go to see, I guess. I still think it's weird that they show, like, Ghost in the Shell in the Cowboy Bebop movie, which I unfortunately skipped because I wanted to watch the dub for that one because it's Cowboy Bebop, and the one day I could go to see the dub, I ended up having to go home for an appointment, so missed that, sadly. Still, like, the whole thing was called, like, the Satoshi Kon Film Fest thing, and only 3 of the movies he directed. He's got more he's directed that you could show, but whatever. And as for Paprika, because I finally saw it, and it's a movie I've been wanting to see for like, I don't know, a decade. Constantly hearing about it over the years, or periodically hearing about it for a long time. I'm like, it's something I've always wanted to see, and actually getting to see it in theater was awesome. Though I will say, if we're comparing this to the previous two Satoshi Kon movies I watched, which were Perfect Blue and Tokyo Godfathers, I think this was my least favorite of the three. I don't want to downplay it, though, because I still really like the movie. It was still really good. Just compared to the other two, I didn't quite hit the same highs for me. But it was still a very excellent experience. I don't want to say it's like Inception-like, because technically the movie inspired Inception. But it kind of has that kind of dreamy, detective-y vibe going on. Is detective-y the right word? I don't know. A lot of sharp, fucking weird visuals. But it all works pretty cohesively. Like, the weird stuff in the movie is more to do with the actual setting and the visuals they pull off. Do it. Rather than the story is fairly straightforward. It's just the visuals and the way they show the story is what makes it so damn weird. Use right there. Okay. Come on. I'm thinking, no, there's 3 people around me. He's not gonna just solo focus me. That would be stupid. Wait for it. Why are you over here? And it's the same guy with the hero shot. Yep. Oh, well, at least we're getting their spawn, I guess. Yeah, we're bullying the green team. Yeah, hit me with that hero shot one more time. Do it. Here, I'm gonna give you that. You know, I feel like I had more to say about Paprika, but... yeah, no, I guess I said what I wanted to. I liked it. Wasn't my favorite of his films, but, I mean, all of his films are worth seeing, so... at least from what I've heard, and so far, 3 movies in, I agree, so... right, yeah, I can get my sticker. Okay. I'm gonna play till either we get a non-mirror match or 2 hours it passes. Or I mean we've hit 2 hours for the stream. Those are my limits, those are my rules. Those are my guidelines. That's what we're going by. Because unfortunately after, you know, my long-ish work shift, I say long-ish. Still said it was long and more. I didn't. I had to get up earlier than I would have liked. Earlier than I usually do, and I gotta do it again tomorrow. So let's try not to go too overboard this time. You know, it also doesn't help that my roommate tends to stay up pretty late on the weekends. Usually gets up pretty early, but weekends are, I guess, his league nights. And all I'll say is this. Oh my god! Alright, here we go, and we're on the attacking team, which means we're gonna fucking lose. Great! But it's Team Friday. That's Friday, right? Yeah, Friday, that's on the defending team. Alright, so they don't get a boost at least. The only ones who are gonna get a boost is us, so that's probably good. Okay, you wing turf? I will go. Okay. Oh boy. It's okay. Oh, that's... You know, I'm not gonna criticize you, because I appreciate your help, but I feel like you could have covered this more efficiently. But I'll just say this about my sleep situation. I sleep with a white noise machine on, just for the sake of the ease of sleep. And it was on the loudest it had ever been last night. Because I really didn't want to fuck around. I wanted at least 6 hours of sleep, and I got it, damn it. I had that on, I had my bathroom fan on. I had my computer on, but that was actually just because I was rendering out last night's stream, because I combined it into one. The reason that hasn't been uploaded is not because I was too lazy to make the thumbnail, it was because I legitimately could not. Like, it didn't even finish rendering in time for me to go to sleep, and then I didn't have any time to upload it before work. I probably could have, but... Yep. Ah, fuck it. Why are you shooting me? Shoot the defending team. Red team, we are on. We're attackers. We need to, you know, team up. Someone's got to get the ultra signal. I don't care if it's you or me. Someone's got to get it. Why are you shooting me? Dumbass. Look at they have 50%. They are dominating, and you're focusing on me. I guess before we end this night on a loss, let me talk about the last movie I watched, which is very recently. Yet another Pixar movie, which was in the same boat as Soul. And that would be Turning Red. And this one not going in theaters made me more sour just because that wasn't during, like, pandemic or anything. It kind of was, but not as, like, deep into it, not as early. You know, theaters were more active when it was coming out, and they were still like, nope. Well, it was going to be in theaters, and they're like, no, pull that out. Nice. Your whole team's wiped. We got this. We don't, but, you know, good comeback at least. Red team. You could have just spawn camped them. Look at what you did! Whatever, I don't give a shit. This map fucking sucks. I'll keep saying that because it's true. For Tricolor, I like the regular map. Well, I guess I could play one more just to get the +1. And so I can, you know, finish talking about the movie. So I was always sorry that it didn't go in theaters, and I'm glad that they finally brought it back to theaters, even if it's not really pulling, you know, the numbers, because the movie already came out. It's like, of course, it's not going to be, this and Soul aren't going to be doing well. The movie's been out for a while. You didn't put it out in theaters when you should have. At least in the case of Turning Red, because I feel like they should have. But what do I know? I'm no marketer. I'm a human being with morals. Wait, did I see anything else today? Oh, actually, I saw 2 more movies, but Turning Red was first. I forgot to write the other one down, but I know what it is. Just gotta put it down. Okay. But yeah, as for Turning Red, after watching the movie, I kind of loved it. I'm not gonna lie, I seriously enjoyed it. Even though I will say the movie, in a way, kind of felt more like a DreamWorks movie. It didn't quite feel like a Pixar movie in many ways. Not that that's a bad thing. I mean, if anything, it shows versatility for Pixar. And I also didn't mind it just because I really enjoyed what was going on. I thought it was more comedic of a film, and I think that worked very well. The writing was, like, sharp. I was laughing a lot. I thought the style they were working with was a good style. Did you see them, like, trying to fucking dash dance on me? They were really trying to, get around my scope. The animation especially really complemented the more frantic and comedic, or I wouldn't say comedic, but more energetic writing style going on. The relationship the main character had, pretty much all of them were really great, like with her friend. Wow, I can't name. The relationship with her friends, with her mother, all of that were just very compelling. And the father especially. He's not in the movie for long, but when he is, it's very nice to see. Especially during the climax when they're finally doing the ceremony, or right before they do the ceremony near the end of the movie, without trying to spoil it too much. The main character has a moment with her dad I thought was really sweet. You should go for the Ultra Signal. You definitely should. I didn't really have... And the music as well. I thought the music was great. Not a lot of, it wasn't like musical numbers or anything, but just like the score. I really appreciate it. I killed him. Why is he alive? I do really like the more traditional Chinese-sounding instruments and music, but kind of more updated. You get some more modernized instruments or styles mixed in with it. It's really nice. It's also kind of a weird mix of cultures because the main character and her family is Chinese and has that heritage. Yet the movie also takes place in Canada. But there's also some very American aspects of the story. It's a weird mishmash, but I dug it. A clean 60. There were only a couple things that really kind of bugged me about the movie. It was they do this thing where it's the daughter is kind of going behind the mother's back on a thing or two, and then the mother finds out, and they, instead of, standing by her friends, she just kind of is yes, mother, and does that, which I kind of get because the main character is a 13-year-old girl going through it. And especially with the strong relation she has with her mother, standing up to her like that, even for her friends who she is shown through the movie to have a deep connection with, a very strong bond with her friends, and still not really being able to stand up for them at that moment. You know, I get it. It makes sense. I just wish I was hoping they would go a slightly different direction, but it's fine. And then also the actual climax itself, I mean, it was mostly good, but some of the dialogue during it between the daughter and the mother's a little cliche. And I don't mind cliches, but well, I don't always mind cliches. I think sometimes they work effectively, but when most of the movie didn't feel quite as cliche, or maybe it was, but it didn't come off as... It felt more natural, I suppose, is a good way to put it. And then the moment here and there didn't as much. Oh, no, oh, of course! I did all that and I still didn't take them out. Alright. And I didn't mind I didn't mind even the parts I kind of had problems with. I didn't mind too much just because it all worked together to bring aspects of the movie I liked together. So it works out in the end. And really, it's also less of a problem because those really were some of my only slight issues with the movie. And they're nitpicks, if anything. Or not nitpicks, but they're not major problems. So yeah, I actually ended up really liking it. I'm glad I ended up liking it. I was like, because it kind of had more of a mixed reception. Where it's like, some people were really into it, but some people just thought the movie was annoying. I'm glad I did not fit into that camp. And it's weird because I talked about Soul earlier, and I kind of wish, because Soul is more kind of my vibe, and I wish I enjoyed that a little more, but it is what it is. And in the end, I said Soul was like a B for me. I would say Turning Red was like at least an A for me. Or no, like a solid A. And considering Pixar's catalog, that's pretty good. You should use Squiffer again. Oh. I don't mind using that on him because it caused him to like move in forward and not come in or not stay so far back, which allowed my team to pick up the kill. But it was good. It was very good. Probably, I think all the movies I talked about, of all the movies I talked about before this like grouping, I guess, for the streams for the Splatfest, probably my favorite. Probably my favorite movie I've seen this year so far. And then to round this all out, I did see one more movie just a couple days ago. I was probably going to see... There were a couple more movies I wanted to see, but unfortunately, they ended up not... From what I hear, not turning out great, so I kind of just passed on them. There's still a fair amount of movies that it's like, I wouldn't mind seeing them, but it's like... I'm not into them enough to go out to a theater to see it. And I'm not invested enough in them to wait for them to come out on streaming. It's that weird spot. But one that beat that for me, and I actually went to go see it, was Lisa Frankenstein. It is... I don't know if it's the first one, but it's directed by Zelda Williams, Robin Williams' daughter. I hope I got that right. I hope it's the same person. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna look like an asshole, but I believe that's the case. It was also a pretty notable movie at work just because it technically co-stars Cole Sprouse, which, you know, people from around my age have that sweet life of Zack and Cody, or sweet life on deck nostalgia, which I kind of do too. I will say, it's not necessarily worth watching the movie for him, because he has like one line, and it's right at the end. Because the thing is, he's playing a zombie, he doesn't talk. It's like a mostly non-verbal performance. And it's good for what it's worth. It's just, if you're looking for like a charismatic performance by him, you're not really getting that. But he does play the part well. Oh. Shot through the heart! I'll take it. Oh, Laios from Dungeon Meshi. Good to see you. Carnivorous Chowhound. That's wonderful. Team, it's not... Please. Oh, I guess they died. Couldn't be me. Yeah, you know what? Oh. I should have jumped. Anyhow, the movie itself. I thought the movie was great. It's kind of... It takes like... I think it takes place in 1989. So it's got that late 80s, early 90s vibe to it. It's got a bit of a... how do I put this? It's interesting. It's more of a fun movie, but I wouldn't say it's lighthearted. Because there is sort of a point where... Slight spoilers. There is a point where it's like the main character goes from like, oh yeah, they're pretty... It's like, yeah, they're in a pretty lame scenario, what with their stepmother... Oh. They're in a pretty lame scenario with like, her stepmother, her sort of lab partner, which, you know, tries to be a little too forward at a party, that kind of stuff. And then there's just a point in the movie where it's just like, oh, we're killing people now. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Like when it gets to the point where a character, the first character dies, I'm like, wait, are they dead? Because I like a pool of blood goes around their head. I'm like, wait, is that real? Did that just happen? Are we doing this type of movie now? Okay, sure, why not? It's also kind of a weird movie because it's kind of a play on Frankenstein, like in kind of a similar way Poor Things was, and they're only releasing like 2 months apart. Who give a shit? Map sucks. Return to Squid Party. We know... we know the objective. Let's go, boys. And also, that parallel I mentioned before, I find it weird how both of these movies are kind of like Frankensteinish movies. And there's also a moment during both movies where the main female lead touches herself on screen. If you want context, watch the movie. Look, I recommend both movies. They're great. I liked Poor Things more, but Lisa Frankenstein was also very good. It's like, for me, if Poor Things was like a good 8, this is like a lighter 8. If we want to go by arbitrary numbers. Very good nonetheless. I mean, again, Poor Things is on the weirder side and more fucked up side. I mean, at least the Frankenstein had some fucked up stuff in it, but it was mostly, like, for fun. Look, it's a romance. It's beautiful. It's morbid, but beautiful. I thought it started off a little slow, a little weak, but it gets going. And it picks up pretty well. Total Big Mouth. There's also a really good bit with the zombie, because he's missing body parts at first. And the more he gets body parts, the more whole he becomes. Wiped out island dweller. Okay. Which sounds obvious at first, but I think and you know, it's like okay, it's a normal thing. But there's one thing at the end of the movie, emphasis on thing, that really brought it home for me, where it's like, where the zombie finally becomes complete. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. It rounded out really well. Like, the punchline was very good on that. And aside from the start being a little slow for me, another thing I wasn't quite crazy about was the father character. It's like, I know it's not supposed to be totally... Alright, camper. It's Jesus again! It's all on Team Red. It's all the red team. What is going on? Oh, Sunday. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Still plenty of, my XP in bio. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. It's not supposed to show their level and stuff. Because even with some of, like, the unlikable characters, like the stepmother, it's like they're at least, like, over the top unlikable. Okay, duck shape. Okay. Oh yeah, TGI Fridays. That's a good point. Stop getting distracted. Just finished talking about the movie. And it's just with the father character, it's like, I don't know if they were supposed to be likable, unlikable. I think he could have been fleshed out a bit better. Haha, fleshed out. Sunday. See, now I'm thinking I should have been on Team Sunday for the Dallas Mower Expo. Be there. Sloppy Saturday, gang. I'm having regrets. Slight regrets. Still, I'm glad it ended up being good. I was kind of... I wouldn't say looking forward to it, because really, it was just kind of like, I saw the poster, I'm like, oh, that looks good. It's out in a week or two. Might check it out. It's very electrifying, like, 90s-esque poster. Oh, the Preluette. Or whatever that emote is called. More emote, I like it. Yeah. Thankfully, outside of Pokemon 2000, sadly, and even then that was a rewatch, everything new I've seen, whether it be newer or older movies, but new to me, it's all been really good. I've been watching a bunch of good stuff. I haven't seen a lot that's, like, seriously disappointed me. There's the Saturday. Oh, that's yours. Nice. It's been a good haul, and it's gonna get even better considering next week Next week I'm gonna be seeing. Well, you'll see. I mean, yeah, I mean it's obvious. Doom Part 2's coming out, but there's a little more to it than that. And because I think I've talked about it before, Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, that's getting re-released. I'm seeing that day one. You know I am, baby, because I've never seen it. Now I'll get to say I've seen it in theaters. It'll be a magical experience. So yeah, that's it for movies. And now I can finally stop the stream. And I just wanted to finish my movie talk. I have more things I could talk about, but I can save them for later. But the movie things had to be talked about. Even though I wish I could have said a little more about them. And you know what else I wish? I wish we played less fucking mirror matches. We played one match that wasn't a mirror match. Look, I'm just saying, if we don't get the most popular vote, even if we lose, or even if we lose the fest as a whole, if we don't get most popular, I'm pissed. Because, like, what the fuck? I mean, in terms of the Splatfest as a whole, I still got hope for us, but... Also, man, that balance on Tricolor is fucked. This map, I did not like playing on this map. This sucked. Like, it is so heavily skewed toward defense, and of course the only times the defending team was losing was when I was on it. I don't know. I wonder what it could have been. I don't know. You tell me. Well, look, just to quickly go over it. I liked using this weapon. I actually had a decent time with it. I wasn't great with it. I was like bottom of turf coverage for a lot of my matches, but I had fun using it. I liked it. I wish my aim was better with it. I wish I could cover turf better. I probably should have been using Booyah Bomb more. That probably would have been better because I really was not using Sprinkler. Oh well. But it's a fun weapon. Honestly, I wouldn't mind using a blaster again. We could be doing good with it. I just need to, you know, aim better. And even if I was, I still wouldn't be doing as good as if I was using, like, say, N-Zap, or hell, even the Tri-Stinger I'd probably do better with. Or a Blah Blobber, I wouldn't have to use my brain as much, as we saw with some other people on this stream. That's all I'll say about that. Anyhow. That's all it is. I would have played for longer, but again, the mirror matches are just too plentiful. We got one, at least. And of course, we lost it because we weren't on the defending team. But oh well. That's it for this Splatfest. I might play a little more, we'll see. But I'm cool taking this one chill, considering work and all that. Weekends are fun. They sure are. I'll be sure to record my reaction to the results, which should hopefully go up Monday. And I don't know when I'm going to be streaming next. Probably next Splatfest. I would like to do more stuff. I would like to go back to Scarlet for the DLC. Oh, Sonic? Sonic? If you spawn camp in the opponent's base for most of the match, that's no good. What else am I supposed to do on that shit map, Sonic? Tell me. Tell me, because otherwise it's going to be a sweep for defense. Like, you gotta understand, man. I know we're on the same team, but like, come on. Yeah, just because I would like to stream more, but the thing is, I'm recording a lot and playing a lot of stuff in the background for videos. And that is almost done. I think after the spring break, I'll pretty much be done with most of my recording for the year. So after that, and maybe when summer hits as well and I'm not doing schoolwork, then we'll be back with the Scarlet streams. Expect them at least like May. May or June, we'll see. Like you might at least get a couple still in the first half of the year, but don't expect it till like spring. Like the middle of spring. We'll see. I don't know. But even regardless of that, I'll still be playing whenever Splatfest comes up, so you can always guarantee that. I'm kind of happy with myself that I've kept it up for this long. It's nice. Anyhow, whenever I do decide to stream next, whenever that is, if you need to see whenever I go live, you can always follow the Twitch channel and turn on notifications. You can also follow Zeter Streams 966mod, the YouTube archive channel where I host every previous stream I've done up to a point, and usually post when I go live, although that might be changing soon. And you can also follow my Blue Sky account, because that is public now, or the site is public now, where I also post every time I go live. So you've got options. And any other links you may need are on all of the socials. With all that said, thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying Splatfest. I hope you're having good luck in Tricolor. I hope it hasn't been... Maybe the skew of the map is just for me. Maybe you're having a much better time with it. I hope you're not getting as much mirror matches. I hope you're enjoying the Splatfest. I hope you continue to enjoy it for as long as it is available for this wonderful weekend. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of the night. Have a good one, y'all.